Am I live? Am I live? I am indeed live. Woohoo! I'm live. Well, I think I'm alive. It's been live. I think I'm alive. If I keep repeating it enough times, I reckon I'll believe it. I think I'm alive. Descartes. Cogito ergo sum. I think therefore I am. I think therefore I'm alive. Something like that. So what I've done here is I've made a very sneaky addition to my... I might actually make it permanent. What I'll do is if this works out, zoom in, got our beautiful little... Yeah, there's our problem. There's your problem. Right, so you've got to make sure that your equipment is good. I'm doing really well with my mouth words at the moment, aren't I? That's what happens when you stay up all night trying to fix everything up. Ah, dear. Where's my... no, there's not... There it is. Just the water. Now, this is not me doing anything bizarre on YouTube. This is just me filling up something. Hopefully you hear nothing. If you hear the sound of trickling, I'm not doing what you think I'm doing. That's an entirely different channel. All I'm doing is making sure that I have an adequate supply of moisture and hydration for my opals. Considering they're hydrated silica, that's important. I want to feel moisturized. Right. I'm getting rid of that because that didn't work. Turn the water on. Water on. I may have to go inside and grab a jumper because it's quite cold. But we're not worrying about that at the moment. Nine. Just get everything going first. Right. You might notice that this thing is much bigger than normal. It's not an illusion. I've ordered a big one. I ordered a big grinder. When I first tried, I got something entirely different. Not entirely certain what it was. Here we go. The guy said, well, you on the app? Yeah, well, I want a grinder. And he said, yeah, well, you might get a little bit different. I said, well, listen, I want to cut my opals correctly. Oddly enough, the guy said, I can help you with your jewellery choices. I'm like, okay, cool. Very nice bloke, actually, quite well dressed. Anyway, he didn't approve of the cleanliness of my house, I'm afraid. So I'll just have to deal with that. Right, so let's just get that a little bit cleaner. Clearly I didn't get the right spots. Try the front bit as well. How's that? Oh, that's beautiful. All right, yeah. Okay, so the only thing to do now is to show you a few of my wares. What have we got today? Right, well, we have some beautiful opals. We've got stuff like this, which doesn't look like anything, but I'm pretty certain will produce some pretty nice things. Got stuff like this, which we're exploring. You see, this guy here has got a nice little sand layer, and that sand layer may be the difference between nothing and awesome. I've got this, well, I've got heaps of stuff actually. I've got this thing here. This is a piece of opal which I'm going to try and get get my cherry blossom patterns out of. If you don't know what a cherry blossom pattern is, I'll show you in a little while. So that's got some nice subtle colours in it, and that's the spot there, these little fractal veins. You can see them. They're the ones that I'm interested in. Let's have a look for there. This one here. This one here has just got a very suspicious looking sand layer just there, and you can see some opal just poking through. As a matter of fact, we might start with that one. I'll quickly show you some other ones before we get cracking. This one, I think I've had a go at it and then just gave up in disgust because my cutter wasn't working properly. So I said I'll cut this later out, and it's now later, so yay. This one here, always like these ones. What you can see here is the guy who supplied me the opals has actually had a go at rubbing this. Now, he wasn't being dodgy. I didn't say you're not allowed to touch it or anything like that, and he was just selling potch. So as far as he was concerned, it's potch. But you can see just a little bit of colour under there. So I think perhaps he's sold me a nice one. Also, there's that layer of sand there. So I'm just going to go and carve through that sand and see what happens. And we've got all and sundry here. I'll just quickly show you all of the sundries. Good morning, everybody, by the way. Thakuma Vlogs. Okay, hello. Shout out to the vlog man, vlog lady, vlog person. Should put that on my thing. State your pronouns. There we go. Hello. What script is that? Is that Norse perhaps? One of these guys is good. A lot of them are good. I have a look at this one actually. Nice colour on that one. We'll see if we can get something good out of it. So you can see we've got a lot to do. It's going to be a lot of fun, I reckon. So let's just fire up the old converters. R2, fire up the converters. And let's get cracking. Okay, first you've got to crank it up. Crankety crank, crank, crank. Try not to drop anything. Which one did I say I'd start with? I said I'd start with this one. And away we go. And I saw another beautiful one. Definitely is that one. I like keeping it in my hand, ready to go, just in case one doesn't work out. Not that they don't work out. Obviously, they all work out just fine. Never a dull opal here. These are gambles, so of course they don't work out an awful lot of the time. Good morning. The me of opal. What have I done? I can't even remember what I wrote there. Oh, fair enough. The Dawn of Opal is what I wrote, wasn't it? Did it misspell into Bob? Hasn't taken long for this water to splash everywhere though. I'm just slowing down the spray and quickly fixing this up. There we go. 9 likes already. Thank you, guys. Tell you what, given my nails are trimmed a few times now, this much larger blade is actually a little bit less gain there. Bit of a Celine Dion clip at the moment. Yoinky boinky. Oh, 10, yay! 10 likes, 10 likes, 10 likes, 10 likes, 10 likes, 10 likes. That's right. Well, the more likes, the more okay. Oh, it's cold. I'm going to have to cut that bit off. Don't want it. I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to cut this off. Now it looks like I'm just doing weird ones, but what I'm actually doing is covering. Oh, hello, Peter. What I'm doing is I'm covering all of the angles where all the sand is. So let's have a look what we've got now. Managed to get all of the regular rocks basically. Got a little bit more here. Hello. May even carve that bit off. There's nothing to do. Oh, very good. There it goes. Okay, so you're interested, ladies and gentlemen, the time in Sydney, Australia, currently 6 a.m. Well, it was when I started anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start carving this up to see what's around in there. See if we can actually get something out of this. Sorry to say, it's not looking that hopeful at the moment. That's the point of having gamble rough, you don't know. Carve along here. Potentially something here. Let's give this a bit of a... What I'll do is I'll carve it up in a drop shape, regardless of what it actually has in the end. So what I can tell you is there's a tiniest bit of colour. It's not great, but I'm pretty certain this is going to explode in a few pinks. That sounds terrible. It's going to go pink in a little while. Right straight off the bat, that's not bad. That's close in green, 18 minutes in. That's not a bad start. So thank you for tuning in, whoever you are, wherever you're from, whatever you're doing. It is a privilege to be doing this for so many people. Just wipe the screen so that you get the best of experiences. Yeah, it's the opal cutting experience by Dr. Ferrer. We'll be going through the opal guide later. Make sure you don't feed the flower no matter how much it begs. It's over here so you can really see. So what it's turning out to be is not a bad little picture stone. We'll have a look at picture stones later. What I'm going to do, however, is just carve a little bit deeper than I normally do because I'm curious. I think there might be something nice under here. I'm going to stop after this one because I'm thinking the pattern is not too bad. There we go, have a look at that. So now all I need to do is just make it a little bit more coherent of a pattern. That way, I think. Let's do it. I think so. Making them symmetrical is always a bit of a pain. Hello there. Nice little picture stone that. I'll dot that up and we'll see how it goes later on. We've got sunshine, so we might be able to actually see what these look like. Except the sun is on the wrong spot at the moment. Usually when I'm doing this in the evening, it's much easier. What you do lights, thanks guys. That looks like a Korean name to me. So let's do this one. I hate it when you go to all that trouble to get rid of the sand, then you have to do this. 160 people and 27 likes. That's a pretty good number. 27 minutes in, pretty good. You'll notice that there are no ads. I made sure that mid-roll ads were turned off because people just want to watch YouTube. They don't want to watch ads. I know I'm not too greedy, even if my overhead corporation is. I'm just going to save time and carve through that. Smack. Well, that's one way to do it. Didn't do it. Right, embedded. Trying not to get slammed by that. Actually got a bit hit by that. In case you're interested, these things don't actually hurt you that much. But this is a larger blade, so I'm not used to working with it. So I'll find out if it does hurt you soon enough. Gave me a slight abrasion, it did. A slight abrasion. So these are not as safe as the other blades that I've been working with. I will be making a note of that. They also tend to grab your stone a bit more than the other blades do. And because they've got more angular velocity, and as you know, torque is cheap. Oh, I'm so funny. Apparently allowing any ads is diabolical and wrong. They've taken me off the AdSense thing because I didn't do it right, and I'm not putting it back on. I thought, you know, $3 a month compared to, you know, some local store slinging me a 50 for saying drink coffee or something. There's absolutely no comparison. Looks like we're going to have another stone-y picture. I didn't have a huge amount of hope expressing this one anyway, so I'm not exactly surprised. I'm a little surprised, but not hugely. I thought there might have been some colour in this one. Have a look at that when the sun comes out, because there might be a little bit of colour happening there. Interesting. Oh, 30 likes, thank you. There we go. So we'll put that into the list of technically done.
The list of technically done. Perhaps needs a little bit more work you do.
Something like that, yes. Just quickly take this bit. Oh man. I might have to get my jacket, it's getting quite cold. Opal show at Windsor today, which is near where I live. Someone told me about it and I thought, okay, I'll check it out. Have a look. I may make some shorts. Watch this space. I've got a pretty busy day today, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, not bad. Let me just reduce the Celine Dion filter for you, then I'm going to go quickly grab a jacket. Because yes, it is really that cold. It's technically spring here in Australia. Don't see much evidence of that. Thank you. Considering what's happening in the United States recently. Here we go. 33 likes. Amazing. There you go, 34. Question, do opals bounce? Why, yes they do. Do they play hide and seek? Why, yes they do. Can you find it? Why, no I can't. Can you find it? Can't find it. Oh well. Just bounced in there. Must be in here. Somewhere there. Maybe it went behind there. Can't reach it. Never mind. I'll just get this one out. You've just got to be a bit cautious about how it actually bounces as you go around. Here we go. Just being a bit more cautious with this one. Some nice pressure soap sitting around in there, and I don't quite want to cut it off the same way I'm doing the clearance of the sand. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. That's about right. See if there's anything this time of the night. Hello there, and Danny. I hope I said that right. Bonjour, Nicolas Debouve. Just having a look at the direction of this. What should I? Yeah, I should. History takes a mistake out of the question, why does an opal cost a big bucks? Because it's very hard to get the stone out of the, well, stone, really. Three lights, that's amazing. I am concentrating, my friend. But notice that I was talking and not actually realising that you had said concentrate. As an aside, I think I might be getting out. Oh, look at that, beautiful pattern. Now, hopefully we'll get some play of colour out of that too. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Okay, good. Let me just... Now, this is not a wall-to-wall coloured opal, alright? Wall-to-wall is where you see nothing but colour and happiness and, you know, everyone's great. Same pattern on this side too. Essentially a double-sided gem. So what I'll do is I'll just turn it into a drop. Seems to be the thing to do at the moment. Be a bit more severe on the sides this time around, because that last drop was right annoying it was. 25 likes, wow. Hello Zam, how you doing? Okay, look at that. Lovely little piece of colour, very subtle. I would wear that. It's the sort of thing I would love to wear. I think this kind of thing is the exact opposite of an overstatement, isn't it? Just a little bit of colour sitting in amongst the black pots. And it's not traditional, well, traditional, considering I discovered this stuff. See, it's not traditional cherry blossom. It does have the cherry blossom pattern, however. So, there you go. While we're about it, have I got my cherry blossom sitting there? No, I don't. Oh, well. Can't show it. What did I just say? Okay, let's go and let's go and grab another opal which is actually, you know, sort of liquid. Well, we'll see if this one is. I'm not gonna hang my hat on this one, but I've been curious for a while now. Had it for quite some time. Carving the sand off. Just have a look at this and see. It's alright, but I think we'll give up on it and get something else. Funny thing is, when you set up your opals, you've got like hundreds of things. When you sit down to actually cut one, you can't find a single one. It is, the method is more appropriate. Right, let's go. First thing first, grab this bit off. Good idea to stabilise them, but the problem is I don't know what to stabilise yet. Look at that. Beautiful. There's some nice pink colour in there. See that? Beautiful. Alright. And it's everywhere. Now that's a welcome sight, honestly. Just when you don't think it could get any better, the other side is actually blue. So, da-dee-dee. Going to cut it off here because I think I have to. Don't want to. Sometimes you have to make these compromises. Oh. Hello there, lunch. Oh wow. Hello there Ulrich and hello there Alvaro. Obviously I misread whoever was there as lunch. Apologies whoever that was. That's a nice little gem. Look at that. Beautiful. There you are. Look at that. Beautiful little colourful stone. Just gotta drop this bad boy up because we want to get you coloured ASAP. That's that one. Oh, where are we up to? 58 minutes, okay. I'll keep an eye on the time. I don't like it, but like I'm getting tired. And it's hard to keep going when you're tired. does have colour on it. You can't see it. I push the retouch button. That's all I can do. Yeah, this is looking up to be quite a boring stone. Nothing like boring stones to keep the interest non-existent. There we go, boy. This one. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that's the problem. They'll be now I have to make it into a stone. There we go. I just took a bit of a chunk of the side out. I'm not happy with that. Happens sometimes when you lose concentration. There we go. Let's see what else we've got here. I think I've got one more left in me. So let's make it into one. There are a few good ones here, so I'm just going to look hard for one. That one might be the one, so I'll keep that. Can't see if it's go there. Let's say that 0. Might be good ones. Alright, so let's see. First things first, let's carve this one up and see what it looks like. 53 likes, that's pretty epic. Hello there. Sorry I can't actually understand your name. It sounds pretty gauche of me to say that, but it's the truth. Oh wow. Didn't expect that in the middle. Let's just carefully carve that out and see if we can make something beautiful of it. Just so you know, when you're gambling with rough, yeah, you do have days like this, and especially if you don't have a side gig, it's a bit tough, but it seems to work out for me. tired, so I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. If I say something bizarre, don't worry about it. Probably something I would have said, not tired, but you can pretend it is something I'm saying because I'm tired. Okay, we'll just cut this off here. That'll give us an idea of what's underneath too. So, not much, so we'll just try and smooth this side up, see what we get. Let's try this one. Hopefully this one ain't boring. Problem is I have high hopes for this stone, and if it doesn't come through, I'll be quite disappointed. Like I said, I'm losing concentration now because I'm tired. Yeah. I wonder if that's what they mean by falling asleep behind the wheel. Hello there, Chapel. How you doing? Package open. That's the sound. Sound of good opal.
going to have to view it under better optimal lighting conditions because I think there's a bit of flash here. G'day Tom, how you doing? Right, turn that off. Let's go say hello to the birds. Good morning to the birdies. He's going to have a quick look at this opal in the sunlight because the sunlight's out. Woohoo! Not quite good enough for my back garden yet, but it might be in a few minutes or so. All right, here we go. And around, yoink. Dr. Phil here. Oh, I need a drinky poo. Where's my drinky poo? There it is, drinky poo. Yoink. Yeah. All right, let's go. 70 likes. I think that's a record. Thank you, guys. That was very good of you. All right, now, there's birds over here. Yoink. Yoink. There you go. Let's quickly take this jacket off because it's now redundant. Introduce you to Max, my friend and the family friends, I suppose. No, Max is cold. He's got his little claw in. We've got a hair going and everything. So you can't see it. Hang on. Go on, come on. No, we'll do it this way. Hello. 71 likes, yay. I don't know what you talk about. One beautiful treat. You are. One beautiful birdie. Look. Two beautiful birdies. Here you go. Nom nom nom. Three treats that Max is going to eat. Four treats. I think you're up to three treats. 5 treats. That's it. No more treats. 74 likes. I can count to 74. I give you scratch. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you can hear some of the natural mates of Max outside. Tired. Sorry, Max. One pin feather. Just here. One flinching birdie. 120 people. Here we go. Hasn't gone up to 75 to me yet. I've noted that YouTube has an interesting way of counting. Not like the count, who counts in a linear fashion. More like, if you remember the old Windows installers. Your program will be installed in 5, 15, 100, 2, pi, -9, whatever. The count would go crazy on that one, wouldn't he? 100, 3, 70, no, 2, Ernie! Hi, Hobart. Remembering my old childhood. I'm old enough to remember a dude by the name of Mr. Hooper. Who remembers Mr. Hooper? Sorry. Max is super duper itchy at the moment. A quick note for the Americans here. Cockatoo's breeding season means that pretty much the majority of their birthdays are actually September 11. Not being insensitive, but it's a good, convenient date to remember for these birds. So just a few days ago, they celebrated their birthdays. Loki's like 7 or something now. Max is technically 8, although I don't know. Whoa, sorry. One pill, 2 pills, 3 pills, Scratchy poo, scratchy poo, scratchy poo. Come here. Wait. Oh, sorry. I gotcha. There we go. Whee! Splat. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was Pony the pigeon speaking the mouth words, or the beak words in her case. Like and subscribe. And it wasn't my mouth. No. I swear on the grave of Vlad the Impaler. Or the Count from Sesame Street. Or Mr. Hooper. That it was not my voice. It must be destiny. That's the only explanation. Destiny, that you must like and subscribe. Or manipulation, one of the two. You want to go back? You've done your purpose, Pony. Pony will demonstrate whether she wants to go back. That is a no. All right. So, like and subscribe on the way out if you haven't already. Thank you very much for all you've done. I'm registering 74 on my device here, which is a pretty large number. It's pretty awesome. The only thing left is to wish you a wonderful day, if it is indeed a daytime in your neck of the woods. With all that, Dr. Phil out.